Happy Sunday, people. This is Big Boss Calvin 83. I want to talk about something that I was thinking about, and you know, I was so pissed off. I did some videos, and it just got fucked up. And I decided I'm gonna have to redo them all over again. Just do it over. Redo those videos all over again. And plus, they were too long, so I want to keep it short. And I want to talk about this, and this is directly to men, but more so specifically men of color, black men, as y'all want to call yourselves. You want to call yourselves Nubian men, men of color, whatever. African men. I'm not gonna say African American because the way I'm treated in this country, this establishment, I don't have the same rights and benefits and freedoms and privileges as the Caucasian person, male and female. And I want to talk about women of color. Beware of Negro females who have a white feminist mindset. Okay? And you're going to find out what I'm talking about. I didn't get a chance to ever make an individual video about this, but this brother actually came out of hiding about his experience. Hold on. His girlfriend lied on him. And before I just, get into it and start, basically telling the truth about this bitch. But, let me read this report and then y'all be the judge. And I got some reports, so I got to get moving. Reuben Foster was not the only one wronged. Reuben Foster was not the only one wronged by the false domestic violence allegations made against him. False domestic violence allegations made against him. By accusing the San Francisco 49ers linebacker out of spite and greed. Oh, God. But I digress. Ex-girlfriend Alicia Ennis hurt every person who has been a victim of domestic violence and endangered those who will be in the future. And let me tell y'all this. Women can be violent too. Way more violent than men, but they're never going to expose that. They're never going to expose that truth because it does not fit the gynocentric white feminist narrative of misandry and racism. Okay? I'll say that again. The reason why they will never show women who are known to be abusers. Abused men. Not only that. You got women, with other women. The lesbian relationships, the lesbian couples, homosexual relationship, the lesbian relationships. That demographic of a couple is way more violent than any other couple. Women on women crime. Lesbian couples are the most toxic and abusive of our relationships between women and women. You know what I'm saying? But they would never acknowledge that. They will always try to demonize the heterosexual man. But lesbian couples and gay couples, they are way more violent, especially the lesbian chicks who fuck each other and date each other. They are way more violent to each other than any other group. I've seen these dykes get down and how violent they can get. They can get violent against a man. Oh, but I forgot, a man can't defend himself against a woman, but she want to be like a fake-ass man. She wants to act like a man and be a man, but you can't treat her like one. She wants to play that woman card. No, you ain't playing both sides. You pick a side. Either you want to be a woman or you want to be a man. You ain't being both when it benefits you. Fuck out of here with that. But I digress. Women are way more violent than men. Women actually start shit, provoke shit, and incite violence. Most of the wars out here and chaos starts with the woman. You know what I'm saying? They're always just shit starters, especially that Caucasian female. But we ain't talking about that demographic of the chicks, I already know how Caucasian females get down, especially in America. Kick it, cut. 3Ks, don't get that shit twisted and fucked up, y'all. But I want to tell my brothers out here, my brothers, especially the younger ones. Just because you date a woman of color, a black woman, or any ethnic group of women, just because you date a so-called black woman, other ethnic woman of color, a black or brown woman, that don't mean she can't get down, fuck you up. She will fuck you up. I mean, my thing is, I try not to, you can't judge a person based on their ethnicity and culture alone. I know how Caucasian chicks get down throughout history, but at the same time, you still gotta be alert. It don't matter what the ethnicity or what they say race the woman is. No, it doesn't matter what her ethnic background is. It don't matter what her culture is. If she wanna fuck you up and try to do harm to you, get you killed, or try to kill you, she will do that. So you gotta watch out. There's no such thing as an angelic woman. I'm sorry to tell y'all that, fellas. I mean, there's no such thing. I have never met a woman who's an angel. Most of the time, every time I think about the devil, I think about a Caucasian female or a Caucasian female-minded female of color. A black woman, a Negro peon female, a Latina peon female, an Asian peon female. Chicks that got that white feminist mindset. I stay the hell away from them. But let me, these women always lying. I'm just like, I'm trying to give y'all the benefit of the doubt, but y'all don't check these bitches who make it hard for you. But you got men who are victims of domestic violence from women. You have women who are victims of domestic violence from other women. But they never acknowledge that, and they're not going to put that out there because under the racist, misandric, white feminist, gynocentric narrative, it doesn't fit their agenda. And white feminism runs this establishment. Black feminists too run this establishment. But they're bed wenching for the Caucasian male and try to get in his good graces. Or try to get with a Caucasian female. Like your Amber Phillips. I got to do a video about Amber Phillips. That series that I just did. I'm gonna continue that. But, I'm going to just say it like this. When Amber Phillips got the cops called on her and encountered that police, I was so happy that she got that wake-up call. I told you, white females ain't your friend. They ain't your homegirls. They don't give a damn about black women. Caucasian females, feminists or not, but specifically, especially the feminists, don't give a fuck about black women of color in general. They use y'all for numbers. But let me continue. She has made the job of police officers and prosecutors harder. Yeah, but my thing is, why don't y'all arrest these bitches who lie? These bitches who make false accusations of domestic violence, false allegations of domestic violence, false sexual allegations against men. Make false rape accusations against men. Especially with a racial overtone, racist intent to it, racist and misandric intent to it. Why don't you throw these bitches in prison and let them sit there for like 30 fucking years and up without no damn parole? That will cut this bullshit out. But y'all ain't gonna do that. And I already know why. Because y'all trying to target straight men, the heterosexual man, especially the black man. You see how dark-skinned this brother is? Y'all trying to break us down, but a lot of Caucasian males are catching hell. And I'm glad y'all getting your wake-up call, too. Because I told y'all, when you give these women too much power and privilege and put them on a pedestal and give them all freedom, all power, and so control without no damn responsibility, and that's what y'all simp-ass Caucasian males get, and these pussy-pandering, male-feminist, Caucasian supremacist male faggots get. With that whole Me Too thing, they were going after y'all. I was surprised. They're still trying to go after black men, but a lot of black women of color, black women specifically, started waking up and smelling the coffee that when they started calling out Caucasian males, how pissed off the Caucasian females got. and they realize that the whole purpose of feminism is a racist, misandric agenda, another form of Caucasian supremacy mixed with gynocentrism, which is a form of feminism and racism. Feminism rhymes with feminism rhymes with racism. Classism rhymes with racism. So those agendas is another tactic of Caucasian supremacy. But let me finish. Publicly, at least, Foster will be able to put this behind him quickly. Good luck with that. You know how they did Chris Brown. You know how they did Cosby. So what makes you think you any different? They're gonna remind you forever. But they'll tell a black man and black woman to get over it when shit is done. When these other motherfuckers do us dirty. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. No, they're never gonna let it go. They want to be the judge and the jury and the prosecutor and the police officer, but you can't check them. You can't check these cave beast, pale skin monkey devils. Neanderthal bastard bitches. Anyhow, Santa Clara County Supreme Court Judge Nona Kalpinpin announced Wednesday that she was dropping the domestic charges, clearing the way for him to return to the 49ers. Okay. General Manager John Lynch released a statement confirming Foster could rejoin the team Thursday. As long as Foster plays well and continues to stay out of trouble, good luck with that. You got a target on your back as a black man with money. So you can forget that. You got to know how to fight back and clap back. But I digress. Most people will forget this happened. No, they won't. Not in this racist, misandric, gynocentric establishment. Fuck no. The ramifications for everyone else, however, will endure. Because look what happened to Ray Rice, and they're going to talk about this. He hasn't played since he defended himself from that crazy wife of his, and now she knows she fucked up, and you're going to act a fool in mixed company. I mean, I'm saying we talk about the Caucasian female being dangerous. You got sisters, who think because they got the same skin color. They think because their skin is darker, you know what I'm saying? They think, a lot of women think, okay, since I'm not white, I can slide under the radar and fool a brother and, talk about this black love and black power shit. But, they got the same mindset too. You had a lot of Negro females, back in the day, before we were born. Well, I'm speaking when I was born, in the late 60s and 70s, joined forces with these racist Caucasian lesbian bitches. You know what I'm saying? These racist Caucasian supremacist lesbian misandric man-hating bitches. You know what I'm saying? And guess what happened? The black community has fucked up, and we have not been the same. And it's self-inflicted that y'all sisters committed treason on black people, the black community, because you wanted to get in good graces and be a successful bedwench for the Caucasian supremacist male. All the swirling that you see going on is thanks to feminism. Oh, y'all want to lay on your back and be the Caucasian male's concubine, the bedwench, the hoe, all that ghetto gagger type of shit. I don't give a damn who the fuck the bitch is and what her skin color, what her ethnicity is, and what her culture is, and where she come from. I ain't taking no damn chances with these bitches. I'm telling you that from my perspective. But I digress. Appealing as it was, the September 2014 release of a video showing Ray Rice cold cocking then his fiance in an elevator was a wake-up call for the entire country. Are you serious? First of all, the bitch went at him. They're having a dispute that's between him and her. They both got arrested, but they're trying to make him seem like he was the bad guy. And all these Caucasian supremacist, feminist females want to butt in. But I can show you so many Caucasian males who beat the shit out of their women. And the Caucasian female don't say nothing. The white feminists don't say nothing. You know, you have a bunch of Caucasian males who are in the NFL, NHL, NFL, NFL, NHL, NBA, beat the shit out of their women. But no, you don't hear it from them. You know what I'm saying? This double standard. But you got women beating the shit out of men, killing men, abusing children. But, we don't want to show that because it does not fit our narrative that the man's the bad guy and women are all good, especially that Caucasian female. She's always good in the victim, but she's strong at the same time. Fuck out of here. Double fucking standard. I hate double standards, y'all. A wake-up call when, how can that be a wake-up call when you see black people, specifically black men, now black women, getting violently arrested, getting beat up by the cops, getting harassed, terrorized by these Caucasian supremacists and these Caucasian supremacist male cops, killing us at cold blood, shooting children down for no reason because they're evil like that. That's not a wake-up call? Us dealing with discrimination, Caucasian bitches lying on us all the fucking time, lying on black men, calling the cops on black people, black children for selling water and delivering newspapers, swimming at a goddamn swimming pool. That they are resident at that neighborhood. But that's not an issue. I tell y'all, man, I hate this country, this corporation, this establishment. I want to get the fuck out of it. I mean, I want to go to a place where there's no Caucasian folks. I know that's impossible, but this is why I hate this motherfucking establishment. This is why I hate America. America, free case, don't get that shit twisted and fucked up, y'all. No longer was domestic violence a family matter. It is a private matter. It should be like that. Oh, it's a private matter for Caucasian couples. For Caucasian families, that's a private matter. But not for black people, but mainly, especially black people, and sometimes other groups. But mainly black people, everybody got to be in our goddamn business. And I want to thank these black feminazis, these Negro peen, Bedouin coon black feminists for fucking this shit up. Breaking our families down over your stupidity and ignorance because you're so easily deceived and want to be acceptance in so-called white society. You want the Caucasian male to wife you up. And I'm telling y'all, with all this swirling, that is not going to happen. It's ridiculous. No longer was domestic violence a family member, but widespread about. Wait a minute. No longer was domestic violence a family matter to be widespread about and denied. The conversations that followed his banishment by the NFL helped people realize that domestic violence is a crime that doesn't discriminate by race, gender, or social economic status. That's a damn lie because Ray Rice's career is over. And y'all trying to make it seem, first of all, both his wife and him were both in the wrong. Why is he getting the whole blame? But you have many Caucasian males who play in the league, in the NFL. And just in general, especially these high money, wealthy Caucasian males like Trump do all types of stuff to women, but that's okay. That's okay. You're all okay with that. Fuck out of here with that, with y'all selective outrage. Fuck out of here. But these Caucasian males can shoot up fucking schools, shoot up churches, movie theaters, parks, concerts. Shoot up hospitals, shoot up malls full of women and children and families, if they're still there, at times. Shoot up their current or former employer. But that's y'all okay with that shit? With all this gun violence by these motherfuckers, you got Caucasian males killing cops, but Blue Lives Matter is silent. You got a president for Mr. 45, Donald Trump. He ain't no damn president. The way he acting, he don't even know what the fuck he's doing. He brags about sexually assaulting women. He brags about being a pedophile and talking about he want to fuck his own daughter, abusing women, being a goddamn deadbeat, sexually harassing women, terrorizing people, inciting hate and violence. But that's okay. He even has ties to Russia. He has committed treason on America. And with all these business deals that's going outside of America, and he's selling secrets. And now with this Putin guy, now America's fucked up. It was bad enough that Russia was on our asses. Now we got Putin and all these other people that he's doing these bad business deals with. Now this country's fucked. This establishment is fucked up. But you Caucasian folks are silent. Y'all don't care. White males can do whatever the fuck they want to do. And you Caucasian females, you white females ought to be ashamed of your fucking selves. Y'all, how dare y'all try to demonize the black man when it's your male counterpart doing all this shit. Hell, they're doing shit to y'all, but y'all don't give a fuck. As long as you on top, as long as you got white privilege, as long as you benefit off of racism and Caucasian supremacy, which y'all say white supremacy, you're good. As long as you got that money, as long as you got that status, got that privilege, that's all y'all fucking care about. And that shit burns me up, how you women want to cry victim, but you want to tell other people and other nations how men should treat their women, but y'all never check the Caucasian male who beats your ass, who cheats on you, who disrespects you, who violates you, who rapes the shit out you, abuses the fuck out of you, even kills y'all, do all types of shit. Do all types of fucking and terrorists, committing all these terroristic acts, committing all acts of terrorism, but you're good on that. But until you had enough, now you want all people to give a fuck about you and your, women's issues. Fuck out of here, bitches. Fuck y'all. On May 12th, in fact, 2009, U.S. Open, Lucas Glover's wife was arrested on domestic violence charges. I don't know, but I think that's a brother, but I digress. I don't know, but I'm I'm assuming that he ain't a Caucasian. According to the police report, Christina Glover berated her husband for his play in the third round of the Players' Championship, then attacked his mother when she tried to intervene. Excuse me. But despite the progress that has been made in the last 4 years, what progress? There are still too many people who doubt domestic violence victims or question their motivations. Yeah, I'm going to question these motivations because these bitches are cash cows with this Me Too thing and all this crap. But I digress. Too many women and men who don't come forward because they fear they won't be believed. Well, actually, women have no problem coming forward unless they want that money and they want to just, that's why they ain't saying nothing. But men are afraid to come forward because y'all ain't going to do shit. Y'all going to blame it back on us. Y'all going to lie for our pain and suffering. Too many law enforcement officials who don't pursue or drop cases because they know it's hard. They know how hard it's going to be to convince a jury without a Rice-like videotape. None of that is right, but remains the reality. And Ennis, who admitted during a hearing last week that she made up accusations against Foster because she was mad he was breaking up with her. Well, Foster, as far as I'm concerned, it has made it worse. First of all, brother, look at this hood rat. Why this is I'm telling you, brothers, y'all gotta have standards when it comes to dealing with these bitches. Stop dating down. Date up. Stay in date within your class. Stop trying to save these hoes from the ghetto, from poverty. You made it out of poverty, so you know damn well women have it easier in this establishment to get out of whatever the hell they want to get out of. Women, women are more women are in college, regardless of race, than men. Women have so many advantages. The only male population that has advantages and privileges is Caucasian males. Let's keep it 1,000 on that. But I digress. Let me continue. It's easier to doubt domestic violence victims because it's happening to them. It could happen to your sister, your best friend, maybe even you, unless you've been there. Most people can't fathom a woman or a man sticking around after they've been beaten. Oh, I know women stick around because he's making that money. It's all about money. Hypergamy. They don't understand there are multiple reasons why, with a fear, shame, love, economics being just a few. Well, that proves my point. It's that money, it's that status, it's that lifestyle. They don't want to give it up. They don't want to earn it. They're on their own. No, they want to hand it to them. And we as men need to stop allowing these bitches to be hypergamous since they're not going to change on their own. Stop arguing, begging these women to change. Damn that. How about you take a stand and not fuck with them and see what happens? Stop chasing this pussy. Pussy's overrated. But I digress. With her selfishness, Ennis only gives fuel to the doubters, especially given that this wasn't the first time she lodged false accusations. Red flag, bro. See, skeptics will say, pointing at her, I told you women lie. Women do lie. And I don't feel sorry for these bitches because y'all women, y'all don't check these bitches who do lie. You don't hold them accountable. The system don't hold them accountable. But you women will never check another bitch who's in the goddamn wrong. But y'all check another man. And that's not your damn place in the first goddamn place. Even when there's evidence of abuse, some will say the victim fabricated it. Because that's what Ennis did. Blaming her injuries on Foster when they came from another unrelated fight. You know, that's so fucking evil, but I digress. For those contemplating leaving their abuser, the effect will be even more profound as they will try to wake up the courage to go. And make no mistake, it takes profound courage. No, it don't. Just do it. Some will decide that no one will be able to separate their story from Ennis and put down their bags, resigning themselves to more violence or worse. And when the rare case does make it to trial, Ennis has just handed defense attorneys a gift. She might not be their client's accuser, but if Ennis lied, what's to say this woman didn't? Like I said, you women need to check this bitch. The society needs to put these women in jail. Okay? Y'all need to demand change. They're not gonna listen to their average 9-to-5 brother. No, you women need to demand change. You need to hold these women accountable, but you ain't gonna do that. So I don't feel sorry with whatever fucking happens to y'all. It's only right that the charges against Foster were dropped. But the damage Ennis did goes a lot further. And it will be a long time, if ever, before it can be undone. Here I'm going to tell you, brother. Sue that bitch. Here's another case that's going on right now. LeSean McCoy told police a year ago that he might be falsely accused of domestic violence. Brother, dudes, y'all gotta leave these bitches alone. You stop fucking with trash, and you won't end up like that shit. And start demanding shit. Bring shit to the table. You will know who the fuck they are when you're honest, and honest with yourself, and honest to them. That's a tip. LeSean McCoy, an ex-girlfriend who said she was assaulted in the Atlanta area Tuesday, had a tumultuous relationship that she was likely the shit starter, but I digress. That included accusations of foul play from both sides, according to police records obtained by Penn Live. McCoy told police a year ago he was concerned Delisa Corden might falsely accuse him of domestic violence, documents show. Police records indicate cops had responded to calls at the house they shared in Milton, Georgia, at least 3 times before Tuesday's incident. Corden McCoy's estranged girlfriend told authorities in a call early Tuesday morning the Bills running back might have set her up for a beating at the home. That does happen, guys and girls. But guys, that does happen. A police incident log shows police said they're investigating the case as an armed robbery. Excuse me, an assault with a firearm, but have not named a suspect. McCoy has denied any involvement. In July 2017, police responded to calls at Milton residence and spoke to both McCoy and Corden, according to records. A police report shows McCoy told cops he was nervous around Corden. Yo, shit. Quotes: McCoy was very concerned that Corden may try to either take things or make false accusations about him. A police document from 2017 read, he stated that he was trying to be grateful about being around her given the climate of domestic abuse in his profession. Y'all can look at that if y'all want to. I'm pretty sure you can just Google that. The NFL has faced sharp criticism in recent years for how it has handled players accused of domestic violence. Y'all doing an unfair job of going after black football players. Y'all went after Colin Kaepernick for taking a goddamn knee and bringing an issue that needs to be addressed. That was patriotism, but y'all patriotism is about Caucasian supremacy. It's not about what's fair and rights for everybody and equality. Make sure brothers and sisters get their 40 acres and a mule and reparations. Y'all don't want to do that. And you don't want to stop discrimination and racism. Y'all don't want to do that. But y'all want to talk about other shit when y'all Caucasian folks, y'all fellow Caucasian people do shit, y'all make excuses, especially your children. Corden's law firm Tuesday released a statement that insinuated McCoy might have been orchestrated what police called a target attack on the home in Milton. The statement said a male suspect smacked Corden with a gun and demanded she hand over specific items of jewelry McCoy had gifted her. Damn, y'all dudes need to stop simping. I digress. The police report says an invasion occurred without forced entry. You know the bitch lied then. She knows somebody and they got into it. But I'm sure she lying on this brother, as always. Authorities have not released the name of a suspect or filed charges in the case because they know the bitch is lying. McCoy had been trying to secure a court order to evict Corden from the residence in Milton, according to court documents. Daphne McCoy, LeSean's mother, told Penn Live she tried to move McCoy's stuff out of the home June 1st of this year, and the family asked Corden to vacate the residence so the NFL star could put the house on the market. McCoy and Corden had a court date scheduled for Tuesday, hours before the man wearing all black and dressed in a mask entered the home and attacked Corden, according to police. Corden told police her neighbors have security cameras that could capture images of the innocent record show. But why don't y'all show that? You know the bitch is lying. Put this bitch underneath the jail, for God's sakes. The Bills and the NFL are monitoring developments. They said you can view the documents reference below. All right.
Why is it important? I mean, it's been, 10 years since you have spoken out to anyone about your relationship with R. Kelly. Why is it so important to come out now? What is the basis of this stance? The basis of this stance is you have to love somebody enough to tell them enough. And I don't believe that my ex-husband has enough people in his life to be real with him, to be honest with him, who care about his healing, who care about these families' healings. And I feel like it's God's time. I was not strong enough. How can I be a voice for the voiceless when I don't even have my own? How can I be powerful for the powerless when I don't even have my own? So I had to wait until God said, okay, daughter, it is time. It's like being in boot camp. It's like being in training. I had to go through the trenches. I had to build myself up. I had to go through counseling. I had to even get to the point to accept that I'm a victim of domestic violence. Why is it important? I mean, it's been, 10 years since you have spoken out to anyone about your relationship with R. Kelly. Why is it so important to come out now? What is the basis of this stance? The basis of this stance is you have to love somebody enough to tell them enough. And I don't believe that my ex-husband has enough people in his life to be real with him, to be honest with him, who care about his healing, who care about these families' healings. And I feel like it's God's time. I was not strong enough. How can I be a voice for the voiceless when I don't even have my own? How can I be powerful for the powerless when I don't even have my own? So I had to wait until God said, okay, daughter, it is time. It's like being in boot camp. It's like being in training. I had to go through the trenches. I had to build myself up. I had to go through counseling. I had to even get to the point to accept that I'm a victim of domestic violence.
You know what? That bitch is full of shit. She's so fucking full of shit. You know, I mean, this is where you can get it. I don't know. Now, y'all, I mean, the bitch is fucking full of shit. She know who the fuck he is. Okay, most women know. They claim it's funny how women can say they got women's intuition, but still make fucked up bad choices. My thing is, and then you say, "Oh, I didn't know he was like that." But wait a minute. You said you have intuition. You can pick up read minds, body language. You know, you know who you're dealing with. But all of a sudden, you didn't know that time. It's funny how when it comes to dudes like me, men like me, all of a sudden, you don't want to fuck with me. You don't trust me. Oh, you can identify me, and you don't want to fuck with me. But when it comes to dudes with money, when it comes to these no good ass thugs, when it comes to these bad boys, when it comes to these dudes with money, because that's what she was after. Even when she said she was like 15 or 16, whatever the fuck her age is, her parents, I'm pretty sure she was raised by a single mother, because I cannot imagine if her dad was in her life and she grew up under his roof and the mom was there and he was given instruction and leadership. There's no way in hell he would allow no man, a man's man, an alpha man, a patriarchal man will allow his daughter to be subjected to that situation. But you got these bitches, these single mothers, or the dude was a fucking simp, and that she might have had a daddy in her life, but he was a bitch ass nigga. He was a simp. He was a manjana. He was a fruitcake. She was the matriarch. The mom was the matriarch. So she let the daughter do whatever the fuck she wanted, spoiled her, let her be a hoe, dress like a slut, and the dad didn't want to say nothing because he don't have no damn balls because his wife got his balls. You know what I'm saying? So she allowed her own mother allows her daughter, you see right here, to be with R. Kelly, knowing that she's underage and all that stuff. And they knew he liked underage girls. He had a fucking problem. I don't give a damn if he was molested, sexually abused. That was dead ass wrong and that's sick and nasty. You don't do that to a child, R. Kelly. But none of y'all didn't say shit. Y'all came to this defense when he peed on that 14-year-old girl. Yeah, I saw the clip. My roommate in Orlando, Florida, back in 2010 showed me the clip. I walked away. I don't know why y'all downloaded. Forgive me if I repeat myself, but what I was saying, this bitch is full of shit. The tears not even real. She just put it on a goddamn act, and she want to manipulate everybody with that whole Jesus shit, God fearing my ass. No, bitch. No, I'm calling her for what the fuck she is. You knew damn well who the fuck he was. Y'all, her family even knew how he was and how sick in the head he was. But y'all didn't give a shit. Y'all cared about that damn money and that status and that fame. You know, and all that, in that luxurious lifestyle that y'all didn't want to work for on your damn own and earn on your own. There's no way in hell I can see if she had her dad in her life as a patriarch, as a man's man, as a, you know what we call sometimes what some of y'all say, as an alpha male. There's no way in hell that he would allow his daughter to be subjected like that. First of all, she's underage. The dude is like damn near 30 years old. Okay? Same with Aaliyah. But no, these motherfuckers, I mean, the problem, even if she might have had her dad in her life, he was a bitch. And the mom ran shit. She was making sure calling all the shots, running the household. She had his balls in her purse, ordering shit, allowing her daughter to dress, eat, do whatever the hell she want to do. You know, let her dress like a slut. Let her be hypergamous, be a hoe. Like her mama was a hoe. Where did she get it from? Her mama. You know what I'm saying? And this simp ass dad, you know, just didn't want to say anything because he wanted to get pussy. He didn't want to get in an argument. He didn't want to stand up for himself and put the bitch in check. You know what I'm saying? There's no way. I mean, I'm assuming she was raised by a single black mother, black feminist, matriarchal minded, Negro bedwench type of mother. You know what I'm saying? Talk about, oh, y'all know you can identify, I have all this intuition and shit. Oh, you can screen the fuck out of me. But when it comes to a bad boy, when it comes to a goddamn thug, when it comes to the drug dealer, when it comes to a baller, when it comes to an asshole, y'all can't do it. When it comes to a dude who have money, and he's abusive and he's a pedophile and got all millions of dollars and famous status, oh, y'all don't give a shit then, but all of a sudden, like 13 years later, you want to say something. You want to say you a victim and you being a hero. You ain't no damn hero. You're a cash cow. My thing, if he was that damn bad, you should have went to the goddamn cops. My thing, if it was that damn bad, you should have went to the police. You should have took your ass to the hospital. You pulling that Rose McGowan, Alyssa Milano bullshit. And all them other bitches with that Me Too times up bullshit. And all of other Harvey Weinstein accusers, all they want to say nothing because they wanted to get ahead in life. They wanted to have millions of dollars in fame, only featured and have all types of top males who are damn near billionaires, that who they want to date and fuck with. That's all they cared about was the damn money, the status and the fame and just wealth and prestige. You know, that's all these bitches care about. My thing is, you don't go to the damn media. No, you go to the cops. You go to the hospital. You get the fuck out. Ain't no dude. That dude did not have no gun to your goddamn head to silence you. You know, black men don't have power like that. So stop it. No, what y'all want is to cry a victim, and y'all want that money and publicity. You want me to feel sorry for you, bitch? Fuck you.
Okay, you had a moment. You wanted that to come out. We're talking about why did she even bring this? I will explain to you why. And it could have hurt people's lives. You have a comprehension problem, so I'll say it again. No, you have a comprehension. Actually, you're a liar. There was no motive. There was no plan. It really bothers me that certain people diminish the amount of work that I'm trying to do within myself. I'm trying to have a different presentation and a different narrative over my life. You want me to be that same bitch. And unfortunately, sometimes I give you her. Nobody cares. Nobody saying like that. No, you sound stupid, honey. Why are you always starting? I'm not always starting anything. From my end, I feel like you're always starting with me. I've never had anything with you. And neither are you. But I don't follow your dude. You try to follow mine. I don't be on your daughter's Instagram story. I try to follow your dude. I don't care to follow Reggie's For what?
In the evolution of Tammy and Evelyn, it wouldn't be in their fashion not to have a showdown.
Make a statement and I'm addressing. What is the point of that?
I'm just like sitting here cringing in my seat, like, can someone make it stop?
That's what we wanted to know. Another lie, you lied on Chad. I lied on Chad because you're a fake ass bitch. You know you was fighting that man. You having all kind of issues all along. But because the neighbor saw, now you want to be involved. Now you want to be the domestic violence spokesperson. Tammy makes a comment about Evelyn and Chad's situation. Like, I am not only shocked, but I want to get up and leave. I know my truth, right? That's why he was saying sorry, got my face tattooed. Say sorry. Got my face tattooed after that. They always say sorry. He that hey, everybody look at me. I've been abused. She's playing a game and it took a man's career down. And I don't support that. And so yes, I'm speaking the truth. You need to worry about something else like your health. Worry about your health. I got my health. You're looking like a crackhead these days. I got my health under control. You're looking like a crackhead these days. That's fine. You look like China the wrestler. Focus on your edges.
Tammy bringing up my incident with Chad is the ultimate low blow, and it's dirty, and it's pathetic. Like, I am actually glad that she said it, because, like, now everyone in this room can see this is how evil this woman is. This is how vindictive she is. This is how nasty she is, to try to, once again, bring me down. And I'm glad that I don't with her. She's jealous.
Girl, bye. Take a vitamin. You look like you need it. Legs look like two candlesticks burning in the goddamn sun. You're dirty. You're dirty. You're dirty to even bring up my domestic violence incident. Oh, you're dirty. Run with that. No, you brought it up. You brought it up, liar. The world knows you're a hater. It's okay. I would be hating too. And that's 100. Girl, bye.
Anyway, I stand by Tammy Roman, and I commend her for calling Evelyn Lozada out. I cannot stand Evelyn Lozada for the life of me. I hate that bitch with a fucking passion. You know? And Shawty acts like she don't know what the fuck she's going on. Shawty is full of shit. I mean, I kind of like Shawty because she looked good, but I have lost so much respect for her. She cheated on Shaq. Y'all could say Shaq cheated too, but you know what? But y'all need to call her out. She cheated on Shaq and fucked his ass over. Okay. But Shaq, I mean, I don't have no sympathy for you, bro. You're a fucking coon to begin with. The way you made fun of that black child with his disability, that was the ultimate low. The way you disrespected Colin Kaepernick, I mean, you a fucking coon. I just can't stand that. But you know, you're one of them non-threatening ass type of Negroes. You know what I'm saying? And Evelyn Lozada, I mean, let's back on the subject. I'm standing by Tammy Roman. She was right to call you out. And you did, and the thing is, you want to cry the victim and try to flip it back on her, and you hurling out insults like a goddamn fucking stupid ass, spoiled, retarded ass child, you know, insulting her. I mean, you couldn't even refute what Tammy Roman was saying. I don't like Tammy Roman like that. You know, I still remember her back in the real world Los Angeles, and how her selective outrage, how she was mean to that brother Kevin. I don't know his name, but you know that brother, and how she was fucking around. Yeah, Kevin was wrong. He should never have, you know, ripped the blanket off. You know, she's teasing him. She knows that Kevin likes her. You know, back in '92, you know, in Los Angeles, real world Los Angeles, she's nasty to him, and because he's short. So all of a sudden they're fucking around. She's pulling off blankets off dudes and starting to see them naked. But when a guy does it, when Kevin does it, oh, now you have a problem with that. And then all of a sudden these racist ass bitches and that Caucasian supremacist minded wannabe honorary Caucasian female Latina chick want to say, oh, he a rapist and all that stuff. And that other racist bitch should call him a rapist, and he didn't even rape any goddamn body. But I bet you she know a lot of rapists in her goddamn family. Her ancestry to that Caucasian bitch is a god. I mean, her lineage is full of males and females raping black people. Okay, so you don't want to fucking go there. And that other wannabe Caucasian supremacist Mexican chick, oh fuck her, who was a prosecutor, or I know, like she was the guard at a courthouse. She has no room to fucking talk with her the way these illegal immigrants from Mexico be sneaking in the border illegally and raping the shit out of the resources out of America and fucking over black people at the same goddamn time. So she needs to shut the fuck up and check her goddamn self. Yeah, I know it was like damn near like over almost 30 years ago, but that shit still rubs me the wrong way. Evelyn Lozada ain't no damn victim. And the fact that she's bitching about Chad cheating on her. I bet you she cheated on many other dudes. And Karen, when she was married to Chad is stupid for marrying her. He's an idiot, but I digress. She cheated on Chad. She cheated on all these other dudes. You fucked over Antoine Walker. When that man was in need, and went into debt, you abandoned his ass. That told me you didn't love him to begin with. You talked about you wanted him to marry you. I can see why he didn't want to marry your ass, because you're disloyal. You're a fucking liar, lying ass bitch, Evelyn Lozada. I can't stand bitches like you. It's ridiculous. She gets in at Chad. I know how chicks like her, Evelyn Lozada, gets down. I'm from New York. So you want to get in the man's face, talk shit, and provoke him and antagonize him, talk shit, demean him, go underneath the belt, do something to hurt his feelings, to get your ass beat up and killed. And I don't feel sorry if he did do that. I'll be clapping. You bitches don't know when to shut the fuck up. You bitches don't know when to stay in your goddamn place and lane. Talking all types of shit, but you can't fight back. You act like you a fucking badass. Tammy Roman ain't scared of you, bitch. I'm scared of Tammy Roman, but no, I'm scared of Tammy Roman because she's crazy, dysfunctional. But I can hold my own. The only thing I like about Evelyn Lozada, she got pretty feet. That's the only thing and Tammy Roman did not victim shame you. She held you accountable. There's a difference, okay? You started that whole argument. Same with the Rihanna thing. Speaking of that, let me read this. Let me check that out right now. Let me say this. I almost forgot about this part. Snapchat apologized for discussing Chris Brown, Rihanna, domestic violence ad. I'm going to read it real quick and then close out. After Rihanna previously took to Instagram to call out the social media app for featuring an ad that alluded to domestic violence to the domestic violence incident between her and Brown. After an advertisement featured on Snapchat alluded to the 2009 domestic violence incident between Rihanna and Chris Brown using images of both stars, the singer took to Instagram to criticize Snapchat, arguing that the app was condoning mockery of a sensitive issue. The ad for a Would You Rather trivia game asks users rather they slap Rihanna or punch Chris. Well, Rihanna, they're saying Jay's going to slap you. They want to do harm to Chris Brown, and he was the victim of that situation. Not you, Rihanna. You started that shit. He had the right to defend himself. You grabbed him by the balls, you punch him, he driving, you hitting him all types of shit. I don't give a damn if he cheated. That does not justify that. My thing, if he cheated on you multiple times, you ain't shit, bitch. My thing, you need to just leave his ass alone and say, hey, since you want to play the field and want to fuck around, bye. That's how you should handle it as a mature adult. But they always say women mature quicker than men, but that's bullshit. But I digress. I explained that 1,000 times. And women so mature and so wise, but they still make stupid-ass, dumb-ass decisions and blame everybody else when the common denominator is them. When a man cheats on you, you ain't shit, or you ain't doing something, there's something you ain't doing, or you're doing something wrong. to create that situation. Take responsibility. You ain't cooking a meal. You ain't loving them. You withholding sex. You ain't acknowledging them. You giving them hell. And a lot of times when you give a man stress and hell and pain in the home, that leads to that shit. But you don't want to acknowledge that. But I digress. Brown pleaded guilty to physically assaulting Rihanna while the two were dating in 2009 and served 5 years probation. This is the quotes. Is it just me, or this ad popped up on my Snapchat extremely tone deaf, like we're thinking with this? Royce, man, these are just quotes of the Twitter post. Now Snapchat, I don't know. Now Snapchat, I already know you. Quotes. Now Snapchat, I know you already know you ain't my favorite app out there. But I'm just trying to figure out what the point of this mess. The singer wrote Thursday on her Instagram story. Bitch, please. Quotes. I love to call it ignorance, but I know you ain't that dumb. Well, you are dumb, Rihanna. Rihanna emphasized that her speaking out wasn't to address her personal feelings. Yes, it was, bitch. Shit, bitch, please. But rather to defend victims of domestic violence who may have found it insensitive. You ain't no damn victim of domestic violence. You were the aggressor. You were the shit starter. You provoked him. You attacked him first. You threw punches and grabbed him goddamn balls. He driving, and if he didn't do anything, he would have crashed the car and shit. And let me say it like this. Well, even if he was cheating, he showed you his phone. You didn't want to see it. Well, he could delete the numbers. My thing is, if y'all had the same goddamn phone plan, you could go to the carrier and get the records of if he did it or not. But you didn't want to do that. My thing is, I don't need to go through a woman's phone, or she don't need to go through my phone, because I already know I'm gonna find out anyway. So that's pointless right there. But I digress. Quotes. You spend money to animate something that would intentionally bring shame to domestic violence. You ain't no victim, bitch. But I digress. And made a joke about it. She continued. This isn't about you. This isn't about my personal feelings, because I don't have much of them. But all women and children and men that have been victims of domestic violence in the past, especially the ones who haven't made it out yet, just let us down. Shame on you. You let Chris down. He's a victim of domestic violence, but you're crazy ass. You are abusive. You got a temper. From the islands, you crazy as hell. You fucking bitch. You. I can't stand you either. But I digress. Rihanna then ended her statement with a subtle jab, demanding Snapchat throw the app away. Well, my thing is, if it was not a big deal, Rihanna, why did you demand and bitch that the app get taken down? Just don't follow it. Don't fuck with it. But no, with your self-entitled dumbass, everything, the world revolves around you because you got a pussy, right? Snapchat has since taken the ad down. This advertisement is disgusting and never should have appeared on our service. We are sorry we made the terrible mistake allowing it to go through our review process. We are investigating how it happened so we can make sure it never happens again, Snapchat told the Hollywood Reporter. Snapchat, you're full of shit. You knew what the fuck you were doing. So don't even try to play dumb. Just admit it. But I digress. According to Snapchat, the ad for the mobile video game, which is not directly affiliated with social media app, has been blocked from the platform after failing to abide by the app's advertising policies, which forbid shocking, sensual, or disrespectful content. Despite no longer being on the app, snapshots that ad circulated online revealing criticism from activism. Brittany Packneck and Chelsea Clinton. Oh, fuck them dumbass feminist bitches, but I digress. I know that social media ads go through an approval process for the platform. That means Snapchat approved an ad that was making light of domestic violence. The update ain't the only thing that's whack over there, friends. I mean, y'all taking jabs and just acting like children all with this shit instead of being adults and say, hey, this is fucked up, and that's it. But you're hurling insults like a bunch of school-ass children. I can't stand y'all. Just awful that anyone thinks it's funny. Awful that anyone thinks it's appropriate. Awful that the company approved this. Thank you, Brittany, for calling this out. Clinton tweeted in response to the activism comment. Clinton, you're racist too. You know you got racist ass pants, so shut the fuck up. I want to say this. Women, y'all can't have it both ways. Y'all can't say I'm a man's equal. I want the same job like a man. I want the same pay as a man. I want to have the right to have an education as a man. And I want the right to have to own property, buy a car, buy a house. Y'all sure can't try for shit. Y'all can't even take care of a goddamn home, but okay. Y'all can't even work the same jobs. A lot of y'all just dress, act pretty, fucking suck your way to the goddamn top. Y'all just bullshit, talk about shit, and you try to get dudes fired and start all types of drama. Okay? But y'all can't say you want all that, what I just said. You want to be equal, want equality, but then you want to be treated like a woman in the 1940s and 50s. And you can't have it both ways. Oh, I'm a woman of today, but treat me like a woman like I was with my grandmothers and great-grandmothers were treated back in the day. No, you can't have it both ways. Say, I want tradition, then I want equality, then I want patriarchy, then I want matriarchy when it benefits me at that time. And you can't have it both ways. If you're man enough to hit a man, if you're man enough to raise your hand towards a goddamn man, you are man enough to get hit back by a man. You're man enough to get your ass beat. You can't fuck with people and strike at people, and pick fights with people, provoke people, attack people, and put your hands on people and expect people not to defend themselves. You are wrong as hell for that, and that's a form of misandry and sexism that needs to fucking stop in Western society. You cannot say I'm strong and independent. Then all at the same time you want to play victim and cry you're a victim of patriarchy when this society is very gynocentric and ruled under the system of Caucasian supremacy and very matriarchal too. Y'all need to stop that shit. Starting shit, picking fights with men. But let me tell you something. If you did that shit to another chick, she would beat your ass, and you knew you had to fight back. You couldn't cry victim. Nobody would feel sorry for you. When a man stands up to another man, we understand the consequences. When you women fight other women, you understand the consequences. When you have issues with a man and you stand up for yourself, oh, it's okay. But when a man stands up for himself and defend himself, protects himself from a crazy ass bitch, oh, it's wrong. I'm tired of these double standards. Women want to hit men and do all that type of shit. Oh, but when a man defends himself and checks a bitch and that man or those men make these women feel his wrath, or a group of men make women in general feel our wrath. Oh, it's wrong. Oh, if we call out double standards and misandry, we're weak. But if we don't say nothing, we still look at us weak. But women are supposed to just bully us and abuse us, terrorize us, lie on us, lie to us, fuck us over, and we're supposed to accept that. No, that's wrong. Women, you cannot have it both ways. Oh, I want to be dressed like a slut, but treat me like a lady. Oh, I want to be sexual and flirtatious and, be all provocative. Oh, but if a man does it, oh, that's wrong. If a man don't even say nothing or tries to avoid you, you want to call him gay. You want to call him weak. You want to call him a pussy because he ain't trying to sexually, hit on you. He ain't trying to fuck you. He trying to work, trying to get bills paid. He don't have the luxury of the government taking care of him. He don't have the luxury of trying to find a man to take care of him. You women have that privilege. Okay, I'm just tired of this shit. These bitches with their selective outrage. Oh, women can do whatever the hell they want to us. Women can just be rude, mean, nasty, disrespectful, violent, and abusive towards us, harm us, and kill children, and that's okay. There's a fucking excuse. But when a man does that shit, he's wrong and needs to be underneath the fucking jail. No, we all need to be held accountable for our actions and our decisions of what we do and don't do. We're adults, and you women say you are an adult. Start being one. Okay? You want to say you want men to see you as an equal? Stop being fucking hypergamous. Work your ass up, and stop trying to look pretty and try to be flirtatious, try to get ahead. Or if it's a woman boss, you try to be all that woman empowerment shit. Stop it. Then you want to cut her fucking throat. Y'all the fucking devil. Like I said, y'all keep saying man's the devil, but the woman is a goddamn devil. Like I said, Satan is a white woman, okay? And chicks like women of color like Rihanna, Evelyn Lozada. Women of color like Rihanna, Evelyn Lozada, and these other Negro-peeing bitches, they're dangerous. Any woman of color who got a white feminist misandric mindset and has a nasty disposition towards Other men of color, specifically black men, you stay the hell away from her because they're toxic. And us men need to start saying no to these bitches. Us men need to start screening these bitches. Stop being so infatuated with her goddamn looks. Just imagine how she looks when she's like 70 years old. Okay? She bleeds, pees, shit, gotta take a shower, gotta have her hygiene on point, just like you, man. The only thing you're fortunate that you don't have to bleed every once or twice a month. You know what I'm saying? She eats just like you, and a lot of times these women will be grubbing. Okay? You know what I'm saying? She's human just like you. Even though women don't see you as human, they think they're better than you, and they think they're superhuman. But, the point of the matter is, women, y'all gotta cut the stuff, gotta cut it out. Y'all can't say it's okay for me, but you as a man is not okay. Y'all can't bitch about sexism, but you want to be sexist towards men and misandric. I don't give a damn what your past experiences are. Your daddy issues, okay? Issues with your mommy. The bad experiences you had with men in your past. Men, we as men have mommy issues. We as men have issues with our father. We as men have issues with women, but we judge y'all in an individual. Y'all tell us to do that. But when it comes to you women, you want to look at all men the same. Knowing damn well we're fucking different. Because if we're all the same, y'all would pick the nice guy. All men would be nice guys. And you wouldn't be selecting a few badass motherfuckers, badass dude, thugs and bad boys and ballers and effeminate bitch-ass males, dudes on the down low who are gay. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be fucking with those dudes. But the reason why you fuck with them, because you want to be the man. Oh, but when shit gets real and rough, now all of a sudden you want the man to step up and you want to be a woman. You can't have it both ways. And that's my video. I'm out. Good night.